Charles Leclerc just got hit with a penalty at Miami that could have changed everything, and the stewards are still investigating him on multiple other fronts. Ferrari's Golden Boy finished strong at the Miami Grand Prix, but the post-race drama is way bigger than the checkered flag. Multiple investigations, a penalty, and a question nobody's asking yet. What's really going on with the stewarding? Charles Leclerc crossed the line at the Miami Grand Prix on May 5, 2024. The Ferrari driver was hunting positions, pushing hard, doing what he does best. But after the race ended, the FIA stewards came down on him. Hard. They didn't just investigate one thing. There were multiple post-race investigations happening simultaneously. That's the kind of scrutiny that signals something went wrong. Not just once. Multiple times. Leclerc got hit with a 5-second time penalty. That's the standard penalty for contact or unsporting conduct. 5 seconds. In a race like Miami, where lap times are tight and every tenth matters, that could move you down the order, could cost you points, could damage your championship hopes. The bigger story, though, the stewards were digging into everything, multiple investigations running parallel. This wasn't a quick decision. This was the officials saying, "We need to look at everything this driver did today." But here's what's insane: the full details of what exactly triggered all these investigations. That's still unclear to most people watching. The FIA put out the penalty. The paddock moved on, but the internet's asking, why was one driver getting investigated for multiple separate incidents when other drivers were doing similar things? So let's break down what actually happened. Charles Leclerc was aggressive. That's his brand. At Miami, a tight street circuit, where passing is hard and tempers run hot, he was pushing. The stewards identified conduct they deemed unsporting or resulted in contact. Hence the penalty. Ferrari's response? Standard PR. They accepted the penalty. Said they'd review the race. Nothing controversial there. But the F1 community online? That's where it got interesting. Reddit's r/Chur Formula One exploded with takes. Some users said Leclerc was just racing hard. That's F1. Others said the penalty was fair, maybe even light. Then there was the angle most mainstream coverage ignored, the inconsistency argument. Fans started posting clips from other races, other drivers making similar moves, not getting penalized, or getting penalized differently. That's the real story nobody's touching. Are the stewards applying rules consistently? Or is Leclerc, a Ferrari driver, a team with history, a guy with an aggressive reputation, getting a longer leash in some moments and a shorter one in others? Social media's flooded with comparison videos. YouTube comments arguing about precedent. Discord servers dedicated to F1 stewarding dissecting the rulebook. The pattern emerging? The stewards' decisions feel arbitrary to a lot of people. And when fans lose faith in consistency, that's when the sport's credibility starts cracking. The FIA stewards' official document listed the penalty. 5 seconds added to Leclerc's final time. The investigation noted unsporting conduct and/or contact as the reason. Multiple investigations were running simultaneously. That's confirmed in the official post-race documentation. What's wild? If you look at similar incidents from other Miami Grand Prix or F1 races in 2024, the penalty structure varies. Sometimes drivers get warnings. Sometimes they get fined. Sometimes they get time penalties. The evidence isn't one smoking gun. It's the pattern of inconsistency. The stewards' own records show different outcomes for similar infractions depending on driver, context, and perceived intent. That's the receipts. Here's the take. Charles Leclerc deserved a penalty at Miami. He made aggressive moves that the stewards deemed unsporting. That's not unfair. That's the sport. What's unfair is the way the FIA applies these rules feels random. And that's the real problem. The stewards aren't incompetent, they're inconsistent. Leclerc got caught. He got penalized. But the same move, made by another driver in a different moment, might have earned a warning or nothing at all. That kills the sport's integrity. Fans don't care if their guy gets penalized as long as everyone gets the same standard. Right now, they don't. The 5-second penalty to Leclerc? Fair. The system that delivered it? Broken. And until the FIA tightens up consistency, every steward's decision will be questioned. That's where we are. This is exactly why we break down these stories, because the news you hear doesn't show you the full picture. Subscribe to What's the Word and get the real angle. Next week, we're diving into the stewarding scandal that's about to blow open the entire FIA. You won't want to miss this.